It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. And today we start the new season with an AFC West division battle right out of the gate, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the LA Chargers. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway here in Los Angeles. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
He was brought down by Gregory Rousseau. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the second down and 6. In motion, the tight end. Operating from the gun. Turner. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. A give up the middle, Judkins. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Officially got to be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10. Starting field position as they come up here first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. Will be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go. It's your birthday, and you know we don't get like your birthday. You'll find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need. You need to put on. I'm gonna have it. I ain't gonna make it. So come give me a hug.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll set up the screen to Hampton. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing again here, Williams. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Looking to throw is Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one is right down the middle. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So they're able to get that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
A 5-receiver set here. It's 3rd down and 5. Back to throw. Turner. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9. There's a quick throw caught out wide. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It is intercepted at the goal line. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
The Charger drive about to get going. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Trying to hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And it's fielded at the 34. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, they're working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first down, really making a push for the end zone, and look like they have a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Looking to throw. Turner. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, here's Jenkins. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Try to the left side. Camp. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. Bring it back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Completes it. And he will have the Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And the Broncos first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, they get back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Second and 10. Play action. Turner. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to look that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Back to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Right around when you go down, when you
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Chargers have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
If you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Down to the 42, second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
They'll go empty backfield. 5 receivers in the formation on 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Turner. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Denver.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bryant. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out in the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now a handoff up the middle. Camp. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Isaac to Slaw. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are even at 10 apiece. apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
To throw, Williams. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half. On first down, it's Hampton. And he is going to lose yardage here. Yikes, a 40-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Throwing is Williams. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
To the air, Williams. Now they go screen. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Goal at the 3-yard line.
His man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Rondé Gadsden from 40 yards out. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Jennings lost the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a play fake here on first down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Camp. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Turner. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Turner, a final shot before break. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. See if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Charger drive about to get going. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Williams. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Williams. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
On play action, here's Williams. And it's caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score, Chargers 21, Broncos 10.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Powering his way forward. And he returns this to the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Turner. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, when the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Turner. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
On first down, Camp. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. Now a handoff up the middle. Camp. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Chargers' 10-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Moore, the motion man. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Isaac to Slaw. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17.
Broncos 17.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Working out of the gun, Williams. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown, and their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground. Camp. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming out, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down and 8. Off-play action. Turner. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never asked for help.
Back to throw. Turner. Now he'll tuck this and run. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bryant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
Man, that is one fearless wide receiver right there because he knows he's going to take a shot, and he did. That's one of those situations where you know you're going to feel one way or the other, so you might as well hang on to it, and he does. Good yardage.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4. They run the counter. Camp. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle. But what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Up the middle they go. Camp. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So nothing doing there. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get into him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Blitz coming, and down he goes. We wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Turner. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try and grab that lead back. He's across midfield. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Adnan Mitchell, 68 yards. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Chargers 31, Broncos 24.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 98 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Turner. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Past the 20. And he brings this one down. It's a big 6 and a Charger TD. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt it.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And a lead now up to 14.
Broncos 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Turner. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Back to throw. Turner. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Touchdown, LA! The 35 this one away.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not where they got them. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They'll keep it on the ground. Camp. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for the first.
And the big fella stuck that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On third down, Camp. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? The ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll run on first down. Camp. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 135 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.